When you invest in property, the land is the appreciating component and then the dwelling is the depreciating component. So typically when you buy into a freestanding house on a good sized block, you're buying into much more land versus if you were to buy into a townhouse or a complex. But that is just a general rule because it's not always about the size of the land, it's the value of the land. So if we use an example of, say, buying a block of land in a new estate versus buying a townhouse in a city location, the townhouse might sit on 200 square meters and you might be buying 600 square meters out of this new estate. In that context, it is more likely that the townhouse will have the higher land value. So even though it's 200 square meters, the value of that land will be much higher than the new estate. And in that scenario, townhouse wouldn't be a bad investment. But typically, if you were investing in one suburb and you were comparing a townhouse to a freestanding house in that particular suburb, the house will have higher land value. So that is why you would pick that over the townhouse. But obviously then there's budget constraints. So if you can only afford a townhouse, you would then go with the townhouse. And then if you could only afford to buy into a unit, you would want to buy into a low density block. So not like, I guess, the high rise with the lift, the pool, the gym, saunas, they all sound great, but those are all expensive to maintain and upkeep. And in those complexes, let's say for example, there's 500 units in the block, you're getting 1/500th of the piece of land versus if you buy into a block of 6, you're getting 1/6 of that block of land. So if you have to buy into an apartment complex, you would aim to go for a low density unit.